Okay, yeah, so this is Senya's siblings, Josh on the board.
Oh, they're the wrong way around.
Vanilla on the horse.
They're the wrong way around.
Okay. Which is Twiggy.
I can't see.
I've been watching this team in the last couple of events progress and get faster and faster and still showing the control and composure not of a young team like themselves. They are doing very well, and I think again they'll just start to try and put down a steady run. Each team has 3 rotations, so you'll see 80 miles per hour into that corner. You'll see them build up. Usually the first 2 rotations are steady to steady fast, and then they'll try and do a winning run at the end, and that's what we'll see. Josh doing a bit of work there, getting down on the board, and they're just looking quite composed here.
Yeah,
gets on his heel there, Dan.
Yeah, definitely the team working together. Definitely considered racing. I think the horse rider does a good job of keeping an eye on her board rider. Very important element. They are currently this weekend in the overall point standings. They've got 22 points, which puts them in 3rd place over the weekend. Which is, again, a great place for them, 13 miles an hour. And so these are guys who are doing the shorter course because they're an advanced team rather than the elite course, which is the one I described before. And they make their way for the finish line with a spurt of speed there from the pony. That's what we'd like to see. And with a time of 56.66 seconds, they go into 1st place. And that's a pretty good time.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be very happy with that. And all clean as well. They didn't get any touches, so... that's probably the best they could do on their first one without going a bit too fast, and they kept control and got a good time down.
Yeah, I'm just looking. They are currently carrying 3 yellow cards, so they really don't want to get another one in this heat, because that means they will get, if they get a 4th yellow card, they will lose a second off their fastest time, or get a second time penalty, and that could be very important at this point in the competition. 16 miles an hour from the team of One Trick Pony. One Trick Pony currently have 20 points, sitting in 4th place over the weekend, and they are going through Bruco Corner and across Horseboarding UK.
Yeah, again, putting down a steady speed. We saw this team, the boarder Rianne, take a bad crash in the last heat, and she seems to have shaken it off, and still sort of actually using 2 hands there, which you don't often see her do. I don't know whether that's because maybe she hurt her arm in that fall, but she seems to be coping with this heat and still putting on a bit of speed. So hopefully she can get down into these corners a bit more, Dan, and she's standing up quite a lot on the straights, which is fine, but in the corners you want to attack them and get down into them to get the grip.
Yeah, 39 seconds on the split, and moving now towards the finish line with a time very competitive with the previous team of 57.19. So this puts them into 2nd place. A round of applause for the team of One Trick Pony, who go into 2nd place by only 0.53 of a second. And we talked about those bonus points. Currently, Send It siblings are holding the bonus point in the advanced class. Now we have the team of Place Your Bets. Currently, they have 18 points over the weekend and are sitting in 5th place. So making their way around towards the start line. Husband and wife team. And I was actually had a quick chat with them between the shows, and asking how fast is the horse? Has the horse got any more gears? And Pip says they have. The rider says horse has, but it's almost as if the horse is trying to look after the board rider, and actually consciously aware that maybe if he runs too fast, the board rider might fall off. So, which is interesting to hear. And the horses do become very aware of that.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, Dan, this team's on a slightly different journey. They're just starting, and so they don't need to go crazy fast. They just need to work on their communication, and the boarder's learning on a new board. So it's just getting the whole team, getting the team to gel, basically. Yeah,
coming into the split time at 41 seconds on the split, so just a couple of seconds behind, but as you can see, the tail's lifting up a little bit there, 15 miles an hour as the throttle's opened up. And it looks like they're looking for a little bit of support as we call them home around this final corner, through Bruco Corner, and for the finish line again, another spurt of speed over the finish line, with a 60.46 second run. And that puts them into 3rd place currently. They are 3.27 seconds behind 2nd, and they are 3.8 seconds behind 1st. And this, so now we change to the advanced because it's actually the elite. So now we move to the first of our elite horses. It is the team of Blues and Twos. They set a new course record here yesterday, and they didn't just do it once, they did it twice in consecutive runs. This is also the only team ever to score 31 miles an hour twice in consecutive runs. And you can see the race is on. They're going for the bonus point, I would imagine, 24 miles an hour. I've got to be honest, it looked like the saddle moved a little bit when they took off. So I think they need to keep a close eye on that. And I'd also ask the ground crew to pay close attention here, because I'm not convinced that saddle didn't move back a little bit when it set off. Going into the chicane, it's a great bit of work. Board rider Ryan Roberts ducking and diving. They're definitely going for the bonus point. They need to climb up the table. Split time 27 seconds. Now cutting across towards the speed trap once again. It's going to be quick. 18 miles an hour. Board rider on his heel side, using the line there to keep the tension. Now heading towards the 3-coned weave. Horse one side, board rider the other side. Bit of a flying change, a little bit messy on the 3rd cone, but they've got through okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once they've got round this corner, we want to start to hear you call them home, because the race is on. One more lap around the arena at 26 miles an hour, and they're well off that speed trap. Excellent bit of work. It's a great run. Is he going to make that turn? It's flat out for the finish with a time of 62.57. And they take the bonus point for the moment in that category. So, round of applause there for Blues and Twos. A good bit of running. So, what are you going to say about that?
Well, that's a pretty good first run from these teams. I mean, first of all, the Advance all putting down a good solid run. And then you can see the Elite there. They're fighting at the top for this championship, and they can't wait around. They're having to really go for it and put something down straight away, put the pressure on the other teams. And this is another elite team that's coming in now, Dead Pigeon, but they've had slight trouble hooking up with this horse, Uban. She gets slightly too excited. In fact, she was entering the arena backwards on the first heat down.
Yeah, so Charlie Buss, 8 times national champion. She's won on 2 separate horses, ladies and gentlemen. She's not only won this sport, done it 8 times, but she's done it with 2 horses that she has trained. However, Uban seems to struggle with the getting excited. We see this quite a lot with horses when they first start, but this horse has been racing for a while, and if you've seen us at all this weekend, you'll see that this horse has ran, but as the weekend's gone on, she just seems to have got more and more excited. In some reason, she can't associate going to the border first to collect it. It's a bit like when you see a horse race and you put all the horses in the pit into the traps. The horses, they do all sorts of things like putting blindfolds on them and putting straps behind them, and they've got big burly men there to push them in. And we work on an idea that we don't really want to do that. We want the horses to be able to walk up to the board rider and take the handle calmly and collectively. So we do allow, there's 2 minutes, the clock has started, and we do allow for the teams to try and train the pony during, because otherwise you're not going to make any progress.
That's 30 seconds.
With this pony, obviously, trying to, and it's a strange concept, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I believe they were trying something new there, Dan. Basically, bringing in somebody holding the horse, and while somebody legged Charlie up, just trying different things every time.
55, 25 miles an hour. It looks like they're going to get it. 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3.3, 63.3, ladies and gentlemen. And give them a round of applause for that, because that brings that team directly behind their other team by only 0.77 of a second. Tactically, what that rider and horse board rider have just done is that they've gone round with Blues and Twos. They've stolen the bonus point. That's their first team. They've then brought their second team in behind their other team by 0.77 of a second. At this point, that means Blues and Twos has a 3-point lead on every other team in the category. However, Chill Winston are just entering the arena, and these are 3 times national champions, and they know the game as well. So they're going to come down this opening straight at 26 mile an hour just the same, and they are going to try and take that bonus point off Blues and Twos. So these guys are looking for a sub 62.57 to take that bonus point away, and the only way they can do that is macking it out flat out as they go into the chicane. Horse working well. Board rider smooth so far, going into the split time at 27 seconds on the split, so it's very, very close. There's going to be only a point of a second in this, ladies and gentlemen, so pick your favourite horse, pick your favourite colour as they make their way around. And also as well, this horse lost an eye to cancer after winning his first championship. Through the weave, lovely, and he's won 2 more since. So it's coming down to this final lap, and it's time to really let your voices roar. Call this pony home as they make their way around now. They're into 25 miles an hour. It's 55 on the time. It's almost exactly the same. 58, 59 for the finish line at 61.76. They take first place, and they take the bonus point off Blues and Twos. A great run, and they did it by 0.81 of a second, ladies and gentlemen. 0.81, and that means that the first 3 teams in the elite are separated between first and third. The time difference is 1.58 seconds. That's very tight. But now we have the team of Just Wing It coming in. They are also clocked as one of the fastest teams ever raced, ever so far, at 33 miles an hour. They are a wild card, they are an exocet missile, and sometimes they have steering and brakes, and other times they just release both of them as they go for the speed trap at 27 miles an hour. Faster these guys go, they want the bonus point. They're down the championship table a little way as they make their way around now. It's a great bit of work, and now taking into red back boots. And now into the chicane. Board rider, whoa, looked like he found a bit of extra grip actually going into there. It looks like they've got through the grass and they're starting to get to the dirt underneath it, and that's what we want to see. 27 seconds on the split, ladies and gentlemen. It's exactly the same split. It's going to be a point of a second difference once again. 18 miles an hour. That is if they can finish the race. So now they've got to start off, because you've got to get neat through here. You can see the pace is pulled off. Horse one side, board right the other side. Oh, it's 1 second penalty. That's not going to help them. Okay, now we've got to be careful. She can't turn on the throttle too soon. It throttles on very soon. I don't think that gate counts. It doesn't count, that touch. All the way for the finish, 24 miles an hour. It's absolutely flat out, making their way around. And one more turn. He's slipping, he's sliding. Is he going to see another touch through the finish line? Let's have a round of applause. A time of 64.56 with 2 touches to add. 54.66 comes 2 touches, which is a 66.56, which means that Just Wing It go into 5th place. They are only, though, about just over 5 seconds behind first place. Now,
they're already stepping up to the challenge then.
Oh, the board rider's getting bent out of shape there. You can see him getting pulled over the front of the board, struggling with that a little bit. The thing is, what you've got to compare is that the Just Drag and Nightmares, the 2 teams that they're fighting against, are twice their age, and the board riders of those 2 teams have been riding longer than that board rider that's on that board has been alive. So, they've got quite a hill to climb. As they come into the split time at 33 seconds. This, of course, is in the advanced class. It's an advanced team, having qualified up from the novice and intermediate. And one more turn to go, but they're having a great run. Currently in 3rd place and going for the finish line with a fast time of 49.09, sub 50 second run. Give that team a round of applause, because that is amazing. Ophelia, the rider there, only 14 years old, ladies and gentlemen. What a great bit of riding. What a great bit of teamwork.
Yeah, they're looking like a great team. The communication between them's absolutely spot on. They've just given enough each time, just a little bit more, and it's made the difference.
Yeah, Sindit siblings are in 3rd place by only 0.79 seconds. 0.79 seconds between Sendit siblings and Nightmares. They are only 2.81 seconds away from first. Here we go now. It's the team of One Trick Pony, currently sitting in 4th place. But they are 8 seconds behind Sendit siblings, who are really in that battle at the top. And you can imagine, I mean, the thing is, these guys raced once before with us in 2019, and this is the first time we've seen them back since the pandemic. So, I mean, that's a lot of time off.
Yeah, it is, and they've looked good coming back. Like as we said before, Rianne's only had one spill, really, and apart from that, they've been putting, she's had a big pull there, but managed to keep it in line with the horse, and that all that power into that arm. It's very difficult to keep the balance there. It's a split time of 37, so they're pushing on, I think, Dan.
Yeah, making the way now to the speed trap at 15 miles an hour. There's one more turn around that short side of the arena. Board rider getting a little bit out of shape as she's putting that throttle up. Is she ready for that? She needs to bend down, bend her knees, release the handle. That got a little bit sketchy at the end, a bit of a speed wobble. The time came in at 53.52. I believe it's clean. That's a good improvement. They improved their time by over 4 seconds. They are now 4.43 seconds behind Send It siblings in third. But I think, we're seeing the limitations of the board rider's speed there, aren't we? Like, she definitely needs to stay low in those corners and bend her knees more.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe attack those corners and use the straights to sort of straighten up and relax those muscles, so she can handle those hard corners.
This is very challenging on the legs, ladies and gentlemen, as you can imagine. Not to mention the shoulders, the arms, and every other bit of the board rider, if I'm honest. But here we go is the team of Place Your Bets, having a steady run around 12 miles an hour and enjoying the sunshine on this day. They are currently in 5th place in this heat, and this definitely a mosey. I'd call this a moseying around the arena.
Yeah, it's I think slower than their first run, but maybe they've decided to sort of pull the horse back, and this is what we often call a schooling run. The team's sort of learning to gel together, because obviously they're a new team, as we were saying, and they've had a release there.
And release, so a little bit of a run round, and I think that was a retirement.
Had enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long weekend, and we see this particularly when you start getting into the fourth even heat. The team. But a big round of applause for Place Your Bets. Lovely to see them here, and we'll see them again in Bowood in August, which is their home track, if you like. And I've also been told they have retired. So now back to Blues and Elites. Sorry, Ree.
Okay.
So now we go back to the Elites. Blues and Twos did hold the bonus point. Currently, it sits with Chill Winston on a 61.76, and Blues and Twos need to take that bonus point now off the table by beating that time, where the speed of didn't go off. They're going so fast. Making their way around the arena and absolutely storming it out. Are they going to make that turn? They make the turn. Now going into Redback Boots. And you can see working very hard, running very fast into the chicane. This is where we start getting some serious racing, ladies and gentlemen. They've got a hill to climb. They're in second place so far. They're looking for split time 26 seconds, so they're up. They are up. They're looking for 0.81 seconds. 20 miles an hour into that turn is extremely fast. Now looking for the 3-cone weave. Horse one side, board rider the other side. Oh my word, it's clean and it's so quick. Okay, one more really tricky turn before we see the full throttle of this pony unleashed as it comes down this straight. Call them home. It's speed trap. Could somebody have a look at the speed trap, please? As they go around the final turn, the board rider's a bit wide for the finish time. 60.60 seconds. They go back into first place, and they also take the bonus point off the table. There's now only 10 points left in this heat. And the reason that they took the bonus point off the table is because they beat Chill Winston's previous time, and they were sitting with the point.
It's like clockwork. They just go through this course like water. It's quite unbelievable to watch. And now it's sort of paying with points, and they're fighting at the top of the championship this year.
Yeah, so you may have heard some point announcements in the last heat, ladies and gentlemen, and actually when we went back through the results, that they were incorrect. So these... the points currently are Blues in the lead is Chill Winston in the championship. This is the overall championship, 149 points. And in second place is Blues and Twos with 141 points. Now, if they can get top and tails in front of Blues and Twos, in front of Chill Winston, the difference, instead of being an 8-point difference, will be a 7-point difference. Now, of course, this all depends on what happens with the team that's just coming in the arena now, who are still working on the hookup arrangements, and but it's still a close fight in the championship. It's still within one heat. All it takes is one horse or one team to have a really bad heat, and the other teams can jump in front.
Yeah, Dan, and both teams that are fighting for it, Chill Winston and Blues and Twos, both have a second team to use as a buffer, so there's this double fight going on to take away points from their best teams. And I mean, unfortunately, Chill Winston and Dead Pigeon here, as you can see, sort of struggling to get Uban together to use their buffer team. But this looks looks very close. Charlie needing to get the handle over to Aiden so they can start. They managed it. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
And again, this is what we look for, ladies and gentlemen, out of our horses, is that we want them to be able to come up to the car, up to the board rider and take the handle calmly. Despite the work that Charlie's doing, she is accruing yellow cards because it's not hitting the marks that we want. But they're away now at 27 miles an hour from Uban. Amazing speed. I don't think I've seen her do that before in this arena.
No, he's gone right down using his thumb to control that corner. Maybe he's been watching Lloyd, an old competitor, but he's got back and he's composed, totally
focused.
Look how fast that chicane is.
What?
It's ridiculous. It's a new pony, believe it or not, Uban. And,
split time 26 seconds. They could actually go into first place with this horse, ladies and gentlemen. And this is 19 miles an hour. And I'm right in thinking that this horse is the first time it's raced this weekend, as in this year.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. Yeah, so it's a bit of an unknown quantity. They hit the weed very fast, and it's clean. I don't believe it.
I thought I saw the last cone move twice with the ball, and the ball not come off. Call him home, Leo. A great bit of work there from the board rider. Nearly lost it again. 23 miles an hour. Call him home. It's one more turn to go. 56 seconds. Are they going to go into first? Here we go. 59, 61, 5-1. A round of applause. What a run.
Woo.
Okay, and 61.51 means that Dead Pigeons go into second place. They are in second place by 0.88 of a second. This is what I love about horseboarding. Chill Winston, third place, are in third place by 0.25 of a second. The difference between first and third is now 1.13 seconds. The difference between first and fourth is 2.71 seconds. That's 4 teams in 2.71 seconds. Now we have the team of All the Gear, No Idea. Currently their time is a 61.56, and they are sitting in 6th place for this heat, 15 miles an hour. They maybe should have been pulled.
Yeah, they'll want to just climb up up the leaderboard a bit, just get a little bit of a faster team, but we did see this Gypsy Cop sort of running out of steam towards the end of the last race, so they know their limit, don't they? This team.
Yeah, working this pony run, still feel he's got something to give, and also bit of work there. It's this team now. They do get into trouble on this corner, and that's something that definitely they need to look at as they go into the chicane, and now making their way towards the split time. 40 seconds on the split. There's one more turn to go for the speed trap for this advanced team at 13 miles an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, call them home. It's a call for the Super Flakes all the way for the finish, the traditional Gypsy Cob, and 61.01. Let's have a round of applause and retire them.
Yeah, can we retire all the gear, please? Thank you.
So great run for them, and they finished today 61.01, 0.5 of a second faster than that they were doing. Okay, so now
we would like to retire all the gear. I think the horses had enough. Too tired.
Next team in, it is Nightmares, currently sitting in second place in the advance. They are 2.02 seconds behind Just Drag, and this is an ex-racehorse, ex-polo pony. You have Sarah Bunny on the horse, and it is James Kahn on the board, and he's calling for the speed as they go down this opening straight into the first turn at 24 miles an hour. And a great bit of work from this little pony as they go into what happened.
Oh, the border had a slip there. You saw his arm fly right out. I thought he was going to go, but he's managed to pull it together. And he's got back in line with the horse.
So through red back boots into the chicane. And, a little bit of slack in the rope. You don't want that. Horse had to turn a bit hard on itself. I think the advanced teams aren't quite getting this corner. Whoa! Sketchy! 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 Whoa! What's going on? And release! Release, release, release. Now it looked as though something went wrong with the front of his board there because
he lost control. He lost some steering. Didn't he?
The front of the board was snaking about all over the place, and you don't take on a cone by choice.
No.
He seems to be okay. You all right there, James? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause there. I'm not sure what went wrong, but maybe the board needs looking at. But we'll see. It's definitely resulted in a crash. And as you can see, the pits are flanked by the on-site paramedics, such as this game, that we do ask them to be present, just in case of events just like that. It's great that we don't need them. We just like them staying on that side of the ring. But if we do need them, we're always very grateful. Okay then, so Nightmares did not complete that run. Now, what are Just Drag going to do? Technically, they have a bonus point sitting in their bank, and they're the 46-second run, 46:28. Now, what it means, ladies and gentlemen, is that nobody can beat your time, including yourself. So if you run your second rotation race, which looks like these guys will probably use this as a schooling run, given that their second objective is to train this horse and make sure it's ready for the elite next year for the team of Just Wing It.
Yeah, any time on the board and together racing as a team is important for this team. So they don't want to be sort of not taking any runs. They want to be taking as much time as they can to learn. And this course is a great one to do that on because there's so much variety in this ground. And this team are dealing with that really well. They have been doing that all weekend once they got their sort of speed hat on and split time.
31 seconds. Oh, he's down. Release. Release, release, release.
Oh, I've actually missed that down. I was looking at
good release, good release. Similar sort of crash. I've got to be honest, he got pulled over the front. Almost exactly the same crash as what James Kahn just had. I'm confused. Can't be both boards having the same problem.
No, Dan, but maybe like the advanced teams are pushing each other so much and sort of they're having to put this bit more speed on. We're seeing these teams crash at the fastest speeds they've ever done. We've seen, and maybe that's why they're just struggling to go up that little extra notch.
Yeah, a round of applause for Just Drag there. I mean, yeah, exactly. Maybe that is the case. We're finding the limitations of the boarding in a horseboarding sense.
Yeah,
because they're not used to doing those corners at that speed.
Exactly. You can also have your board sort of set up for slower speeds.
Next one, please.
Then when you start going faster, it can be a bit hard to keep that board under your feet. But they'll be working that out, and that's obviously what all the point of this is for.
Yeah, so now going back into the elites. Top and Tails entering the arena, currently sitting in 4th. This is the secondary team to Blues and Twos, who are currently in the lead with a 60.63 second run. They need to get this team between between the first and second 2 times. And they are not running this race. Wow, they are making a tactical withdrawal. So we will see what they're going to do in the 3rd run. So do give them a round of applause as they come round. But if anybody's capable of a sub 60.63 second run, it's the team of Chill Winston. They are the 3 times national champions. Charlie has 8 championships on 2 different horses. Aiden has a Guinness World Record, and they've raced all over Europe, 26 miles an hour, and they've won basically every prize there is in this sport. So can they get ahead of the Blues and Twos team with this attempt now? Coming into the 16 seconds so far as they go through Redback. Now into the chicane. Looks quick, looks smooth. This is riding the red line. This is on the limit. Split time. 26 seconds. It's going to be round there. It's going to be very close into the speed trap. 24 miles an hour. That's very, very fast, ladies and gentlemen. Now for the 3-coned weave. Horse one side, board rider the other. Okay, then here we go. There's going to be one more lap And this is where the throttle's going to start opening up. 47 seconds so far, and you can hear the call from the board rider. He's screaming 27 miles an hour on this final lap. 54 seconds. Can they get into first place? What are they going to do? It's going to be close through the finish time at 61.62. Oh my gosh!
60.62.
Sorry, clear round. 60.62. Let me explain what's just happened. They go into first place. So give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Chill Winston are in first place. They have gone into first place by 0.01 of a second. 100th of a second separates first and second place.
Absolutely
and that
massive.
is how we know we are reaching the limit of what is possible in this arena. 0.01 of a second. It now means that the top... we're getting...
So that's on Chill Winston, yeah?
Oh, we're hearing words from the arena.
I've got a great camera angle of that, so yeah, we'll check it straight away.
Okay, so there's a video review on that
Okay.
run because of the suspected ball down on the 90 degree, which is a 1 second penalty, which would, of course, would make a total change and would put them back into second or actually third place, because the top three teams between first and third is 0.89 of a second. First and third, 0.89. But here we go. This is the team of Just Wing It. Currently in fifth. They have, they're entering a 26 miles an hour, and the racing continues. Everybody wants to do this. They're currently in fifth place with a 66. They've got to get such a high run, and as well as keeping the control and composure in the horse. Great work so far. Big work there from the board rider, but he kept it. You see, he's sitting down, big bit of skidding and sliding into the split time, 27 seconds. This is going to put him probably up into the top three, maybe fourth place currently. So they're going to need extra speed on the final lap as they go for the 3-coned weave, and this is where they have to pull off the pace more so than the other teams. Oh, it's a 1 second penalty. They're not going to enjoy that as they make this one more turn. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, oh, here we go. Their throttles up, they're up as they go first. Call them home, 24 miles an hour. It's round the top end of the arena, and one more turn. He's slipping and sliding. Is he going to make it? He's getting bent out of shape, but they do it in a 63.77. Wow, what a race, guys. What a race. A round of applause for them. They stay with a 63.77. It's a 64.77. And they are still in fifth place with that run.
How is that a fifth place ride? It's amazing. I mean, that shows how close it is, Dan.
Just over 4 seconds from first.
Wow.
They are in fifth place, just over 4 seconds from first.
No
That's
video review.
okay. So there's still chatting.
So we're putting another video review on that.
So still discussion over which gate is it?
Same gate.
Okay, so we're saying another video review because there's. Okay, so we're saying that there was a referee saying there's a ball down, so there's another video review. So this is going to be really crucial, and we're going to have to see how the rest of the heat develops, because it could actually change the results quite a lot when the racing is this tight. Here we go now. It is the team of Send It Siblings, currently in third. They are 0.79 seconds behind Nightmares. And the board rider working very hard, and you can see that's the place he wants to be, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really
he's got a good line around that corner. He's working hard, but he's basically working at each corner to get right behind the horse so they can get the best angle.
Woof.
And do the corners as quickly as possible, and it's looking very good. I love this little horse, Twiggy. Really game, and they're putting a bit more speed on now. Split time.
31 seconds on the split to 32. You can see the board rider on his heel side was setting the board quite well. Now you can see this way he wants to kind of stay low, but he doesn't want to get suddenly flicked back. That's what you got to look out for. You got to balance that turn for the finish line. What a run, guys! A round of applause for the team of Send It Siblings with a time of 47.87. They go into second place. A massive round of applause. Nightmares fall down into third place, and they are in So first place is Just Drag. Second place is Send It Siblings, 1.59 of a second behind Just Drag. And then Nightmares are 0.43 seconds behind Send It Siblings. So the first 3 teams in the advanced are only separated by 2.02 seconds. A lot of information coming back here. Here we go, it's One Trick Pony now. This team needs to be very careful the way they're racing. They are currently in 4th place, 18 miles an hour, 53 seconds. 5.22 seconds away from Nightmares. And but they are developing race on race.
Yeah, I'm really liking the way this boarder has a bit of fight in her. She sort of gets down now, sort of gripping with one arm all the way around is very hard on this course because of the long grass. You get a lot of drag on the board. She's taking a big pull there, but still keeping it every time. That's a very tricky corner as well. She's losing a bit of slack in the rope, I think, there, Dan.
Yeah, split time 36 seconds. You can see she's trying to rest those legs. She's got to get those knees bent because you can't straighten up your legs. As soon as you do that, the vibrations off the board go up through your body and into yourself. You end up being tipped off the board, basically. So use those legs as suspension. They do it. 52.75. A great run from them. They improve their time once again, and they and they are 4.45 seconds behind 3rd place. They've had a great weekend, and what a great performance they've done. Big round of applause for the team of One Trick Pony. Next coming in, it's Blues and Twos. Last rotation. And it's going to be a big race. They're currently in 2nd place. The leaders are only 0.01 seconds ahead. They've got to try and find 0.02 of a second somewhere in this field. 27 miles an hour. Can they find 0.02 of a second, ladies and gentlemen? Or will they find the fence as they go around? And a good bit of work there for the team. I am on my feet as they go into this chicane.
They are looking so smooth, even though this is so fast. No touches so far either, so if they've reached up to the split time of
26.7, close. It's hard to tell. It was on the cusp. Going to the speed trap now at 19 miles an hour. And so that's like 5 miles an hour slower, according to the speed trap, than what Chill Winston did. But the time currently is 40 seconds into the weave. Oh, it's a 1 second penalty. That means they need to find 1.02 of a second if they want to take first place. The throttle's open, ladies and gentlemen. Call them home. They want to take first place. It's absolutely flat out. They're so wide, there's no speed trap going off as they make the final turn. How can you go any faster through the finish line at 61.44? A round of applause. It's not enough to put them into first place. There is a penalty to add, so they hold on their second time and they sit in 2nd place, 0.01 of a second behind Chill. You can't gamble on a video review when it's this close.
They should definitely go for it, Dan. I'm having a look at them in the pits, and it doesn't look like they're in deep discussion, so we'll have to see what happens there, Dan.
So here we go. Nightmares can have to the table. Nightmares making their way in. They are in 3rd place so far, 24 miles an hour from now. I think that's the fastest I've seen them go. They are 2.02 seconds away from first board rider, getting a bit of a pendulum out there. He needs to ride that wave off as he now comes up to the red back boots corner and into the chicane. And this is absolutely living up to all the hype here at Burghley. Oh! Big work. He manages to correct himself. Now going into the Raptor split time at 31 seconds. So it's got to be up there. They're only 0.43 of a second behind Send It Siblings. 17 miles an hour now. Call them home, ladies and gentlemen. This little pony taking on these other horses through the finish line with a time of 46.73. They go back in to 2nd place. They'll get a big round of applause. They go back into 2nd place with their final run, and they are in 2nd place by 0.45 of a second. Send It Siblings are finish 1.14 seconds behind 2nd place. So the top 3 teams in the advance are separated by 1.59 seconds. Just Drag, currently who are entering, have won the heat and they have the bonus point. So this is a victory lap. There is nothing more to do other than maybe a bit of a schooling run for their horse. They won it on the first time and they got 11 points from that first race. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for Just Drag, who have absolutely aced this heat and have been pushed very hard by Nightmares and Send It siblings. But they've come out on top, Just Drag, and that's 2 heats today they've won, and so that's 21 points in total, because I don't think they got the bonus point this morning. But a big round of applause for them as the winners of this heat. And however, yeah, the winner. I don't know if the round points are right at all.
Yeah, they've improved slowly down this team, but they are starting to hit the speeds now. And I mean, some of the racing in the advance has been so close, and Just Drag have managed to win it right at the end there. They deserve that victory lap.
Okay, so can I go back to the elites, please?
Yes.
Okay, so we're moving to the last couple of races now. This is where we have Just Wing It and Chill Winston. Chill Winston are currently in first place by 0.001 of a second. However, there is a video review on that time. So there's no guarantee that that time will stand until we watch the video after the heat. So they've got to now go out and beat the 60.62 second run to stay in front, but they've got to do it without a video review. So they've got to go flat out for it, ladies, into the speed trap at 27 miles an hour, and it's a great run. And they've got to just do the same again, but they can't. Everybody pay close attention. Board rider working hard. We must. Okay then, so clear so far into the chicane is One-Eyed ex-racehorse jumping and diving and ducking and diving into the split time at 26 seconds. I mean, you know, he can run all day, this guy, into the speed trap at 21 miles an hour. Board rider working so lovely around that corner. Now for the 3-coned weave. Horse one side, board rider the other side. Horse throws himself into it, loves it. Doesn't do the second flying change. I wonder if he's done the second flying change now. He's on the right leg. They've got one more thing. Oh boy, he's over the front. Oh, he's matrixing through the gates. 26 miles an hour and accelerating 54 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, are they going to do it? Is he going to finish it through the line at 60.3638? And it is enough to go into first place with no video review. They beat their own time. And it means that now the difference between first and second place is a whopping 0.25 seconds.
Aiden's on the floor, collapsed.
What a run. What a bit of excellent board riding from all teams. However, there's one more team still to come in. It is, let's have sabotage for this if we can, Ree. And it is the team of Just Wing It. They are the Exocet missile, and let's just hope that let's just hope that they finish their race. They're capable of going at 60-second runs. They're 64.77 at the moment. They're flat out before they even get to the start gate. Making all the way down to the speed trap at 26 miles an hour. The board rider absorbing the undulations of the hill. He's a lot of slipping and sliding. What a turn, and he's up lovely. That's how you make a horseboarding turn, ladies and gentlemen. Now on the heel side, coming into the chicane. It's a lot of work. Oh no, he's down! And release. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the team of Just Wing It. A great run. Board rider going out to check him and commiserate him for not making the run. Okay, then, so let's read the advanced. That was a short race, as we expected it would be.
Yeah. I mean, it's really unlucky for Just Wing It there. I thought that was pretty special, but he's all right, Sandy.
Yeah, what a competition. So, looking at the advanced teams.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just like.
Teams are.
Can't help you right now.
All the gear, no idea, in 6th. Place your bets in 5th. One Trick Pony in 4th. Send It siblings in 3rd. Nightmares in 2nd. Just Drag in 1st with the bonus point. Can I have the other ones, please, Nari? And then in the elites, Just Wing It in 5th. Top and Tails in 4th. Dead Pigeons in 3rd. Blues and Twos in 2nd. And Chill Winston in 1st. Although that time's not entered in for some reason.
I know.
Okay, all right. And the difference in the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, between 1st and...
it was faster than that.
And 1st and 4th. The difference between 1st and 4th was 1.83 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fantastic weekend here again at Burghley. Let's have a big round of applause for all the teams of Horseboarding UK. I hope you enjoyed it. Do follow us on social media. We have a YouTube channel, of course, and all the different social media platforms. Please tag us and hashtag us, hashtag Horseboarding UK. Tag us at Horseboarding UK. We also have a podcast which is on Spotify. It's called...